To you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a first down throw. Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
Look at the big fella go. Off to the races.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Prescott to throw it.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To the air again, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is good. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 75 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks.
He's into space past the 25.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Goff going to shift him around.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Obama, Louis.
Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Throwing. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
He finds his man, Pollard. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
46, 46.
Here's Dak. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Prescott.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's 1st and goal.
It's a keeper with Prescott. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is 1st and 10.
Ric Flair. Maverick Waltz. Ric Flair.
Now it's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Turbo's out.
Goff now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.